This is Anthony at Garrett Wade, and I'm going to do a quick introduction or reintroduction of the Speedy Stitcher Awl, how to set it up out of the box and how to make a little repair. It comes with some waxed line already on a spool inserted in the handle there, and it's held in place by this little metal cap that just stays in place by friction. The two legs squeeze in and you slide it in. The thread comes out through a hole in the handle, and mine is sort of wrapped up to stay from getting too tangled there. You need to run that thread. Here I've got a frayed end. Just clean that up. Run that thread through the groove in the handle. It comes up through a little hole underneath the chuck. The chuck's in the way, so take that off and pull the thread through. You'll have to select a needle. There's a curved and a straight. I need a straight needle for my job. Put the chuck back on. Just part way down, and then when you insert the needle has a little groove running down the side of it. Line up the groove with the groove in the handle, and then you can tighten the chuck the rest of the way. You're going to need about twice as much thread as you need to cover in terms of stitch. I only need about 4 inches, but I like room to work with, so I'm going to give myself just a little bit extra. Peel it out, and then along the way you do need tension in the thread, so I put a little twist on it, and that little post right there is meant for holding tension in the thread. The thread goes through the needle eye, just like that. And now I'm set up to sew. In this case, I'm repairing this grab handle on a tarp. It's supposed to have 2 lines of threads. One is broken, only one's left. So I'm going to restitch that to keep it strong. I'm going to start, I've got some guidance here with the old holes. Start by pushing the needle all the way through, and when you withdraw it partially, you create a loop. Grab that loop and pull it all the way through. So on one side of the fabric you've got the thread, and on the other side you've got the needle, and split that distance in half. So you're going to work roughly in the center of the thread that you've assigned for yourself there. So pin this working end down, go back to your needle and punch it through the next position. Drive it all the way, and when you withdraw it slightly, again you create a little bit of a loop in the thread. Take the working end, stick it through that loop, pull it till you've gotten all the slack. Just pin it down a little with your thumb, and when you withdraw the needle out the other end, you put some tension on it. Like that. Both of them are snugged up, and moved on to the next position. Punch the needle through all the way till the hilt. Then you withdraw it a little bit, that loop is created. Sometimes you have to help the loop with your finger, but here it's cooperating really well with me. Push your working end through, pin it with your thumb, and then withdraw the needle and pull the slack out. And there, I've got my stitch running. So I'm going to do one more stitch and show you how to lock it off when you get to the end. My project isn't done, but as far as you're concerned, you've seen everything you need to see. So now it's just time to lock it off. I'm going to pull all the slack that I have, and then cut the thread, set the awl aside. And now here on the surface, you can do it on the back too. I've got 2 pieces of thread that I simply knot a couple of times. I really like the square knot for a job like this, and that locks it in place. Cut my tails off, and that's pretty much it. Speedy Stitcher Sewing Awl for canvas, fabric, leather, any kind of heavy fabric that you need to repair or do original stitching on.